Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Pokemon Unite. In today's video, we're taking a look at Cinderace, or as I like to call him, Soccer Bunny. I think Soccer Bunny is just about as close as you can get to a hard carry in this game. If your mechanics are good, if you know when to attack and when to move, Soccer Bunny can just roll over a lot of comps. The Pokemon has a 4-star offensive rating, and I don't think that does it any justice at all. By default, the difficulty is set for novice as well, and I think I agree with that because the only really difficult part of playing Soccer Bunny is knowing when to use Feint. If you go for Flame Charge, literally just cast the ability every time it's off cooldown and you're going to get value out of it. While the abilities of Soccer Bunny are pretty basic, there are some hidden talents that I want to point out to you, some hidden synergies. When you upgrade your ability with its second power-up, Blaze Kick, which is probably the ability I'm going to go for, increases our basic attack speed for a short time. Feint, after the move is used, basic attacks that hit opposing Pokemon restore HP up to 3 times. So if you use Blaze Kick and then Feint right after, you're going to be not only healing yourself, but attacking much faster. And there's some other really cool synergies baked into this as well that hopefully I can show you today. My held items for Soccer Bunny are the Floatstone at level 20, the Scope Lens at level 19, and the Muscle Band at level 20. The Muscle Band's giving us an attack power increase as well as an attack speed increase. The Floatstone is giving us an attack power increase as well as a movement speed increase. And the Scope Lens is increasing our critical hit rate as well as the damage of those crits when they happen. I tried to play Soccer Bunny last game. I was stuck on Snorlax duty and my entire team went into the central lane at the beginning of the match. How long's this game been out? The hardest part of playing Soccer Bunny is locking it in before other characters do. I have so many characters to go through. This isn't fair. This motherfucker probably doesn't own any and just literally just picked it. And I'm alone in the bottom lane. Yay! Oh, I did it! Now, I actually think Soccer Bunny can be played in just about any lane, even the central one. If you like jungling, if no one on our team is jungling, I may be so inclined to pick it. While normally the junglers I like to play leave the jungle with a lot of crowd control to help set up kills, we just kind of leave the jungle with a lot of damage and help set up kills. However, it looks like some other people have some jungle held items, so I'm going to swap over to the eject button just to get myself to safety, and I'll say that I'm going bottom lane. All right, 10 minutes on the clock. Can anyone tell me why this happens? I selected that I wanted to go bottom, but the game is still pointing me towards the top lane. What's up with that? What's up with that? Looks like myself and Lucario going to the bottom lane. The rest of the team, Shark Boy, Thundercat, and Charmander. Looks like Charmander's leeching that jungle. What a terrible person. But hey, no one called their lanes, so it's all fair game, right? It's all fair game, right? I actually don't know lane dynamics as well as I do jungle dynamics. Recently, I learned that at 8:45, that's when the initial bees spawn here. And of course, at the 7-minute mark, we want to guard the turtle as best we can down in the bottom lane. One really important part about playing Soccer Bunny is realizing when you have that empowered attack to send out on your enemies. For instance, if I cast a spell, look what happens to my attack gauge. We immediately get an empowered attack. So what you really want to do is weave as many abilities in between these high-powered attacks as you can for a pretty substantial amount of damage. I was not expecting my lane ally to just leave. Hopefully they don't get a free turn in here. That is going to be one difficulty with our team comps. The enemy team actually has, a beefier front line and a support, whereas we do not. Hello. I have a mini map though. So right now our abilities are Ember and Low Sweep. Ember just kind of targets someone inside of a frontal cone that you face, and Sweep allows you to gap close a direction. If you encounter an enemy along the path, you will deal some damage to them and of course empower your next attack, but it is just good for mobility as well, allowing you to reposition just a little bit. I do think Soccer Bunny has a pretty good early game and a phenomenal late game, but really what you're trying to do is simply farm until you have your ultimate ability, and then you want to go kill as fast as possible. Redbird a little bit out of position here, but does manage to break line of sight. We do pick off the enemy team's Puffball. Redbird forced to back, so we get the immediate turn in. You love to see it. We can actually poke at him quite a lot as he's coming back. Never mind. I take it back. Whatever I was going to say, we can't do. Looks like Charmander being relegated to the lone top lane at this point. Maybe we go up and help him, although the Dreadnought is about to spawn. So let's head back down to the bottom. Redbird getting a turn in right above our team. Looks like maybe he canceled it. No, he got it in and then picked up 2 more. The enemy team's Puffball is level 5. We did miss one of our more important timings here, I would say, which is being here at the start of the bees. That's a lot of points for your team to pick up right in the middle of the lane. Puffball for the enemy team and Slowbro down here in the bottom lane. I need backup. I'm going to start the Dreadnought. Hopefully the team follows our lead a little bit here. Shark Boy, get in here, bud. And again, we kind of want to save our abilities to help execute that enemy. Now, out of the 2 abilities here, Pyro Ball is the ranged kind of caster fireball that you can send across the screen, but I prefer Blaze Kick. Blaze Kick allows us to gap close onto an enemy, set ourselves up for some really good auto attack damage, because remember, after we use the Blaze Kick, we're already going to be in melee range with one of those charged auto attacks. And then I think it just plays really well into Feint as well. Feint is a rather difficult ability to use super well, I'll be honest. Trying to steal blue here, specifically targeting minions, and that was successful. Let's continue this attack, especially now that I have my ultimate ability, which I totally didn't mean to use there. Bro, I was just trying to lock in the skill. What do you do? It's okay, it actually comes off cooldown pretty fast. Now, the reason Feint is difficult to use is because it does give us an immunity window for our skills. So if we see some big damage coming our way, for instance, the enemy team's Soccer Bunny's ult, we can use Feint to become completely immune to damage for a very short window and glide right by that like nothing happened. While that may sound intimidating for players who are picking up Soccer Bunny for the first time, that is something that's going to become easier the more you realize what your enemies can actually do. For instance, it's not a bad game at all versus this enemy team's Redbird, because a lot of his hard-hitting abilities are very obvious with the projectile. Like that one, for instance. Yeah, just like that one. And the enemy team's Greninja has a very loud ult that takes a lot of time to charge up, so it gives you a lot of warning on when you can actually use that Feint. Our Unite move is basically a big ball of fire that we target down on one enemy. Hopefully I'll be able to show you on an actual Pokemon next time and not on a neutral that I totally did that on purpose. Totally did that on purpose. The turtle's back up again. This should be your #1 priority on the map for things you want to take down. I'm going to call for backup, but it looks like Lucario's already on the way. All we got to do is make sure we dodge the water spout because the AoE already happened. We can back up a little bit here, sit at max range, and I think that brings us outside of stun range, which is really, really nice. 4 minutes left on the clock. The enemy team all defending the top lane at the moment. So let's see if we can steal a little bit of their jungle. Try to be proactive with our XP farming. Looks like the enemy team's Soccer Bunny did just cast their ults. So let's cast ours. I'm going to go in really hard here, engaging on the enemy team's carry as hard as I can. And of course, chasing after Puffball for an easy double kill pickup. The enemy team's Redbird not letting me get a turn in front of their base, though. Not sure if that was good map awareness or if he just happened to be dead at that point, but either way, We have 17 unscored points to our name now. Lucario is going to flash out. However, Redbird chasing him down. That Redbird is fast. He's no joke. 3 members of the enemy team were down in the bottom lane, so we can assume that they're coming here next, and they are. We're going to kick in for some damage, flash forward, and make sure that we get a little bit of revenge. 3 minutes, 8 seconds on the clock. We're 1 minute out from Zapdos right now. The enemy team's Slowbro is falling back to his base, but the friendly team still picking up so many kills no matter where they go. Now, of course, with every character in the game, we know that levels are very, very strong. One of the best things we can do to increase our kill potential, we'll just feint that ultimate away, by the way. One of the best things we can do to increase our kill potential is just be a higher level than the enemy team. So I've not done a great job of that, kind of wandering around the map, not killing things constantly, especially with the attack speed of Soccer Bunny. We always want to make sure that we are bringing in XP for our character. We do have some upgraded abilities now, so Feint will allow me to... was it increase attack speed, or was it a heal after I use it? I get it backwards. 15 seconds on Dreadnought. If we can kill it now, this will be the 3rd of the match. Go! Oh, remember, this goes away in just 7 seconds. That window to take the 3rd turtle of the match is very small. Good job on our Lucario. Seems like his map awareness is pretty good. The enemy team has 4 in their base. This might actually be a free Zapdos pickup here. Let's make sure we're empowering our attacks. So boom, boom. Feint was a little risky there, but the enemy team still seems pretty preoccupied. I'm going to Blaze Kick in one more time. I also have my ultimate ability if we need it, but it looks like that's not going to be an issue at all. We have 40 butts in the bank. The enemy team's Redbird. Can we fight Redbird? Come here, Redbird. I'm going to flash for this. Is he sending me on a goose chase? Redbird, you wouldn't goose chase me, right? Hey, bud. We might be able to still kill him. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Okay, we didn't get the instant turn in with Zapdos, but we did stop Redbird from securing points up in the top lane. And hopefully 100 points deposited into the enemy team's base. We did hit level 15. And while I'm not super happy with how I played in this particular match, I feel like I'm breaking a little bit of rust off. This certainly gives you at least a little bit of a peek into just how powerful this character can be. One of the big strengths of Soccer Bunny, and I kind of came to this realization while I was playing it, I realized that, yeah, I think Greninja probably does some more damage. But you know what? Greninja also has a lot of really complicated mechanics that they have to manage while they're trying to kill the enemy team. Whereas Soccer Bunny, you know, just cast your Blaze Kick every time it's off cooldown. Kick into the target, deal some damage. If you're in over your head, you have Feint, you have Eject. You can really cover a lot of defensive ground with just those 2 abilities. And your damage is so damn high that most people won't successfully live through chasing you down. That's going to be 1,056 points for the friendly team. Holy moly. Holy moly. Hey, and we actually ended up getting MVP. Even though I didn't feel like I played super well there. 11 kills, 5 assists, 240 balls turned in. Our Lucario in our lane actually did an excellent job playing with us and controlling that. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Good job. Proud of you, bud. Good job. So that's our first look at Soccer Bunny. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. While that game may have not been, you know, the most impressive game I could have showed you, I have a 74% win rate on Cinderace. And I didn't want to make a video about this character until they did their first balance changes. This character's been nerfed. And we're still doing pretty good. We're still doing pretty good. I actually think Jungle Cinderace is a tactic that you should consider. Just remember that you're not leaving the jungle with any form of CC. It's just raw damage running into a lane. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back again soon with some more Pokemon Unite. Take care. Goodbye.